I've met an old friend tonight, man. Uncle Bob, he's back hanging out over there. Go buy him a drink. Uncle Bob is here. It reminded me that there's an old cross-Canadian ragweed song written about Uncle Bob, and he reminded me of this song that me and his friend Cody Canada recorded a little while back. So by request from Bob, we're gonna do this one here. Man, like in 1999, I was playing at the Aardvark. Y'all know the Aardvark there in Fort Worth by TCU? Yeah. And me and my band have been going pretty strong for a while there, you know, playing around Texas and stuff. And they said, man, we got this Oklahoma band opening up for you. And I was like, I don't care. No, so I walked into the show, and before I even look at the bands on the stage, I go past this large merchandise display there in the bar, and I'm immediately struck by the various items. And they got this great looking orange logo, you know, that great cross-Canadian ragweed shield, you know. And I stopped and I'm just staring at it. I haven't heard one song that these guys play, and I go, hey man, what's up with that logo? What is that? He said, man, that's cross-Canadian ragweed. I'm like, what does that mean? He said, that's their names. It's like Cross and Canada. And I was like, oh, no way. He said, yeah, man. And it's ragweed. See the little leaf on there? And I was like, oh yeah. And I was like, golly, that's really great. And I said, man, it looks like that little ball cap, that hat they had for sale. The front bill was all like messed up. It was all kind of torn up, you know? He goes, no, man, that's the cool way to have hats. Already worn in. And I was just like, no way. They were already the coolest band ever, and all I'd done was look at their merchandise. So I said, man, I want to buy one of those hats. So it cost me $20. And I'm not kidding, man. I wore this black hat with the orange ragweed thing on it. No one had ever heard of them in Texas before, and I'd walk around, and everywhere I went, hey, man, what's that on your hat, man? That's cool. I'm like, it's this band from Oklahoma, man. Cross-Canadian ragweed, like CCR. They're like, wow, that's really cool. So I like to tell people that I bought the first piece of cross-Canadian ragweed merchandise in Texas, and that's saying a lot. And recorded this song a little while after that. Uncle Bob. Well, I've been worried by the rain and driven by the snow. I'm drunk and dirty. Don't you know, but I'm still Willin. I was out on the road late last night. I saw my Alice in every headlight. Dallas Alice. And I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari to Hatchapeta, Tonopah. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. If you give me weed, whites and wine, and you show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving. was kicked by the wind and I was right by the sleet. I had my head stoked in, but I'm still on my feet, 'cause I'm still. You know I'm smuggling some smokes and folks from Mexico. Big by the sun every time I go to Mexico. Down to Mexico, and I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Hatchapeta, Tonopah. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. I've driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me weed, whites and wine, show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving. Yes, I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari, to Hatchapeta, Tonopah. I've driven every kind of rig that's ever been made. You know I've driven the back road so I wouldn't get away. And if you give me weed, whites and wine, and you show me a sign, I'll be willing to be moving.